Everybody, I am Heroes of the Greeks. Thank you for joining me here today. We're going to play here today, of course, as you can see, as the Seleucid Empire. So if you're not familiar with this mod, of course, it is Ancient Empire. It is version 1.6.0, and yeah, we're here at Ancient Empires, and we're going to play one of the factions I really enjoyed. This was actually the first faction I played with when the mod came out for the first time around 2 years ago. I just checked it, so um, yeah, I had great fun with it. There has been some different changes from then, so I think it's about time that we start again with this faction. I think the Greeks and the Romans and the Carthaginians possibly have been the most fleshed out of all of them. Hopefully they will continue work on this great mod. Of course, if you want to check out the mod for yourself, link to them will be in the description below. And again, thank you for watching and have a great video and enjoyment out of this. Alright, our kingdom is basically a Ton Seleucid, just a look at empire we're going to call it. Our faction leader is Antonicus the Great. Our culture is Macedonian. And here we got a little bit of introduction about them. I will scroll down so you can read it if you're ever interested in that. And we got cultural trait, the Diadochi. We have the faction trait, Seleucid Overlords. And those are the faction traits for you. We're going to play on hard difficulty. Start here is normal, is 200 BC, 202 BC, and our initial damage is normal. So let's go and start off. For those of you that are not familiar, we got the Roman and Carthaginians, we got the Hellenic factions, the Celtics, the Germanics, the Berbers, who are basically the African factions, the Iberians, and the Eastern Pontic, more the Eastern factions. Bactria, for those who are interested, is also included in this one. And then we've got the Balkans. These are all the factions. Let's go and start off the campaign. Well, here we are. Well, the Seleucid was in the Hellenistic Empire, one of the surviving patrons of the Alexander's great original empire. When Alexander's empire was divided, his greater general Seleucus took the eastern fertile crescents and captured Syria soon after, founding the new Seleucid Empire. The Seleucid Empire was centered near east, and height of its power included central Anatolia, the Levant, Mesopotamia, Persia, today Turkish Mesa, Paran, and parts of Pakistan. It was a major center of Hellenistic culture, which maintained the premise of Greek customs, and where Greek-speaking Macedonian elite dominated mostly in the urban areas. The Seleucid Empire maintained mission was to preserve the original territory conquered. Main mission was to preserve the initial territory conquered by Alexander the Great during his lifetime. Alright. Of course, for those who are not really familiar to the Ancient Empires mod, it is always one thing that also happens every time and then. There will be pop-ups of interesting things that happened during this, during that time period. So this happened in 202 BC. So yeah, if you're interested, set them polls if you're interested in reading it. We got our first mission, and it will give us some nice funks, and I think we have to go and subjugate or destroy the last settlement of the Ptolemies, or the Egyptians, or the Baltae Ptolemea. So of course, let's take a look. Seleucia stands proud on the Tingers, the capital of a dynasty that arose from the flames of Alexander's shattered empire. For a century, Greek blood has been spilled to preserve this hero sovereignty. The coward descendants of Ptolemy has long sought to seize our land, striking at the opportune moment. Punishment awaits these pretenders. Heirs do not forget injustice. Alright, let's go and do that. That's definitely an interesting thing that we could go and do. But overall, not so bad. We have some stuff here. We got the total all of this territory. I don't think we actually got any vassals. No, we actually got two. We got these guys that are actually Armenian. This is the Armenian staple, the Armenian symbol for their culture. They don't actually control any of our own territory, so that's good for us. Seems like we also got a couple of. Let's take a look at treaties. So we also got a couple of client states. We also got tributary state. We got Rechina and Cappadocia, who's a tributary with us, and the Armenia of Haistan is also a tributary of ours. And these two guys are our puppet states, or puppet states, yeah, who are giving us, of course, control, and they are always commanded to join in our fights. I think definitely Tyrus should be our next objective to go after. Our capital is of Antioch. It is called Alexandria and Mysa, but I'm not too sure on that regard, but fine. What we definitely have to go and do is just build a little bit of an army to defend that charity. I think taking Tyrus and then just building up our empire possibly would be the smartest one. And maybe just raising Salamis so that the Ptolemies don't have a foothold there. We also got a spy who won't be really, can't really do anything with, I'm pretty sure. I don't think he can upgrade or do anything. As far as I know, he's just for exploring the world, so we're going to go towards the Ptolemies and see what's up there. And we'll see what we can do in that regard. But first, out of curiosity, I don't really want to go on fighting any of the eastern faction. That is definitely for later on. Unless we are going to go to war, of course, with the Parthians, that might also be happening. But I think they might be going into conflict with the factions of the...
If you have something to say it like a civilized man.
With the Bactrian kingdom, that might definitely be something that will happen. But yeah, I'm really not interested in going to war with any other factions. I just want to go and build up the empire first. And getting some trade agreements would not be bad. As well. So yeah, overall not bad. Here we got Muscat. Let's go and trade. Very well. Here we got some more. Guerrera. Alright, go for it. Thank you. These guys as well. All factions we of course don't want to follow with. Just want to get trade to get the money in. Give us more trade agreements. And over here, these guys are Bithynia. Sure. Trade if you want to, of course. They reject. It's unfortunate. Pergamon. They had war with us, but they do want to trade. Byzantium is at war with Macedon, of course. We actually have a military alliance, I think, or at least some sort of an alliance.
Be welcome, and may Hermes bless your words with appropriate speed, for I have other business today.
Oh, really? Why not? But if you go to our faction tree. We actually got a load of people. Actually, we got quite a big family tree. We got a lot of people that can continue our legacy when we die, but that's all for later on, of course. But as we can see, we actually have an alliance, or at least some sort of a marriage with Pontus. Would you like to do that? No. Why is that all so low? Definitely interesting. Do you have any daughters? No. You do, actually. Oh no, this is for you. No, okay. Well, then we just to go and see, I guess. Tributaries, of course. That will be high. Yeah, there's only a week, so I think we should just wait a couple of turns before we get that one going. Let's just go for trade and get the money in. We should be already making a lot more money afterwards. We don't want to go to war with them at all. No. Just want to go with the eastern faction. At some point we will try though to just get all of this so we can don't really have to focus on this defending our eastern border. No, that's a southern border then, I suppose. This east. But that's all for future plans of being a great Seleucid imperial empire. And not letting it collapse into dust.
Welcome. In a spirit of Olympian hospitality, I welcome you and will listen with care.
What is all important? So that's all the diplomacy done, I'm pretty sure. Mostly, the rest possibly would not want to trade. Maybe the Rhodians will.
May Hermes bless your word.
Good, 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 good. So how much money are you making? Look at that, we're making a load more because of trade. So that's great. Let's first get some more of those spikes to get our center line up. We already got some slingers, so let's get 2 archers to support that line. We got some melee cav. Which one are better? It seems like this one has more armor, so we go for these guys. And that will give us like both flanks, some cavalry to defend ourselves. So I think that will be nice. Because of the fact this one is definitely better than 2 of those, we're just going to get 1 more cav to sort of support this line. And then we got some Tauric swords to also help out the flank. So we got 2, 4, and I've got like 4 left. Just go for this. So that will be our force for the moment. That will defend our southern border from the Ptolemies, and we'll also try and take Tyrus that way. But first, let's take a look at all our provinces to see which ones are going down. I think everybody is going down. The most one is actually Syria. No, try like pick below the worst. Okay, so we've got Asia. And we do have food, we have allies. It will decrease the native and friend of kings. What I'm curious about, if we can we change to sap type? Okay, though that won't matter. Alright, that's good to know. Because it doesn't matter, we're not going to convert it, we're just going to leave it as it is, and hopefully at some point there won't be any more wars. I will destroy this one though, because it just takes up a slot. I will get another building, and that will be definitely cultural. A mirror, alright, look at that. Okay, so this actually isn't Ptolemaic settlement. So what we want to do as well is actually possibly bring over this army to try and take that, because that just would unify the province. I think it will be a smart one. Okay, so over here we'll also destroy this because we don't want that. And that will make place for a temple. And over here what we do need though, I think, is some sort of sanitational building. But I don't think we do have, so let's get at least one of those. That's for all the regions, so that's fine. Okay, that's over here then the fix. Still have a little bit of money left, not too much. Okay, there's food. Food is a problem here that will cause public order problems. So destroying this might actually be an option, because we don't really need that here. So let's destroy that, and that will also make up another spot. It seems like we also have an aqueduct here, so that's fine for sanitation. Seems like most of them will 7+, 8+. Okay, good. Over here though, it is definitely going hardly down. It's mostly near to discontent, what makes sense again. Cultural, it's actually going up. It is, so that's great. We definitely need an army here just to help us out. Worthless governor. That's also one thing we can help, of course, out. If we think about like governors will also help out with that. But first, I think we will build an extra sanitational building. As you can see, everything really takes a long time to build. So I definitely will think I will skip ahead a little bit until something interesting will happen. Because right now I mostly have done all the stuff that we can in the form of upgrades. Of course, some of these can then be upgraded in later stages, but just for now. So what is also really like giving us a food problem? These are all satrapies, but also of course helped out with that native discontent stuff. Polish, civil, we could try and convert that, but that's also for later on. Because we already have we already have a temple here. Again, getting maybe one more temple might actually not be too bad. Or something with food to solve that problem is what we actually are. We'll go get something for more food. Alright then, I think that are all actually problems that we can build stuff in. Over here though, we actually still have enough to build. We have enough public order. Alright, over here we're going to build like bronze at some point. But let's do this one first, and let's go and build another sacred enclosure. Alright, then we got some money left. Let's start bringing people into spots. Alright, our heir is really good at okay, he's going to be military leader then, he's really good with that. Seleucus the 4th is popularity, so you're going to set him into per Maka. Let's go to Maka. You can try and control that one, and that is all that we can actually put on. Now I'm seeing that. Alright. We've got to start thinking of marrying her off at some point to one of our colonists, to one of our people. Alright, he's a good commander, not really anything in statesmanship. He's reasonable in statesmanship, so let's send him to Asia. You can go towards F8 spot for that. He's really good at everything. Let's go and send him to Aspana, unless someone else is better. Then I actually want to send you over here then to Aspana. Yep. Oh, where are you? You are the good one, right? Yeah. Alright, I'll send him to Aspana. And we got Technoch. He's a really good commander. Alright, so I possibly will not use him. He's reasonable for that as well, for commander's position. Alright, we'll send him to and towards. Oh, Paris is also need, of course. I totally forgot. We also got some stuff over here in Mesopotamia, so we have to be careful with that. Who's like the other leader? Necarius. Are you any good? Or I guess we can send you then towards a province, and we'll send him towards commanding ship, or our kin, I suppose. What is that on? Persis. Let's look at the Persis here. Zacchaeus can go to Mesopotamia, right? Yeah, Mesopotamia, and the last one can go towards. He's not really good at. He's a really good commander, so. But because he's going to die soon, we're going to send him towards Sicily. Right, and Pelofas then. How are you good at? You're actually not good at anything. You're actually going to decrease what is already there. So I really don't want to send you into that place. Okay then. I think that's mostly all. I guess we can send this guy over and be replaced. Replace general by our son and heir.
Ready for orders.
And then we also gonna do some stuff over here to get more going, because we don't need any of these. They're just going to be buffs because we of course already have the recruitment option for our empire. Like there's not really much development in that, so it is for us better to go for like for civical improvements, to be honest. And of course we got also Rhone. That's also a province that is not the best state. And let's get money for it. We don't, so we're not going to do that. I'll wait for the next turn to build something up here. Possibly something in the range of that. Next turn we actually removed it so we can build something different here, because we don't need a recruitment building over there. Alright then, that's all of it. Let's go and end the turn. Mereportani can also actually get his edicts, of course. Yeah, I know. We have enough food, let's do that. Where I have enough food, I will do this. Over here, yeah, let's go for this one. This one is best anyway, so we need to build an army here anyway. And over here, food is the problem, so we're going to go for this one. Yeah, it will piss up more of the population, but we'll be fine. Over here, this pissed anyway, but we have enough food, so let's go for that one. Spana is food a problem, so let's go for that one. Oh, we actually can still build up over here. Okay, so we have to take a look. Yeah, that's for the next turn then. And we still have a province position, but we'll not send anybody up that. And here it is food a problem, so let's go for native discontent, but it's already a problem, so it wouldn't really matter. For Lotas though, you were going to go and be raised as an army to help and defend. Oh my god, really? You can actually recruit those? Yeah, I guess from satraps. I don't need to, but I don't really want to get any too good troops that I can recruit without too much of a heavy burden, because these are basically going to be forces that we're going to use as an as in garrison deterrent, of course, as in a deterrent for our rebellions. So I think this is a fine army for that. Alright then, let's end the turn. It seems like we already have an eastern war on our hands because for some unknown reason Bactria wants to go and declare war upon of our satrapies. And that is just very annoying for us. This is going to make it that we actually have to focus on 2 fronts now. But is unfortunate, but alright, fine, we'll do it. We'll try and win over the Bactrians then. They might also be really willing for go for a peace treaty. That might also be the case, so we have to go and ask them right away. It seems like we actually got already military blockade, but just basically made it that we actually don't get any money from trading. So thank you, 1 navy ship, and there you go. Foolish endeavor. Foolish. Ew, damn it. Alright, on the next turn we're actually going to attack. I'm not too sure if we can actually get there in a turn, so we're actually going to move a little bit more forward so we can actually get there in the next turn. Alright then, perfect. Eknebana, because of that problem we actually cannot build up too much right now. That's definitely unfortunate. So we are going to giant ballista, really. That's nice. We have the public order now here. Food is good enough, so let's go for cultural. No, that's just MP cost. Growth rate. We can also go for these. And we have this one, so that will basically boost that. So I guess why not, right? Alright then, good. We'll leave it at that. Let's just upgrade this actually. We could do that, but I will just suck up all our money. Let's build actually a sacred one over here. Just to I already have that. What do we need here? Yeah, public order. We could do so one of those spreading gates things. Or where is it? No. This one is a theater, but it costs us a lot of food. Something we don't have plenty of. Alright then. How are we going to do that? Actually, what I'm going to do is remove this one. Build food, so in future we can still build this one. But for now we're going to build here the temple. And in the future we'll try and expand. Could also start thinking of maybe destroying some of those buildings. But because we're involved with the Bactrians, we definitely have to start thinking of moving towards here already. This is actually a different province, isn't it? No, it is actually not. Alright, let's actually start moving forward. Unfortunately, we're going to have some desert attrition. We'll take it then. And because we actually need some better stuff, we're just also going to recruit. I actually don't want to recruit that many units. I'm just looking at that, like, really? These ones are better, and they're more expensive than those ones. These ones are more upkeep cost. Oh no, that's not true. These ones are a little bit more. The thing is that we can't actually stay there, because otherwise we'll be going to get some nice desert attrition. Let's get 2 of these and like a 1 more slinger unit. We also have to defend this territory from the Bactrians. Over here, because we have some money, let's actually build in developed land and underwater sewage, so we can start getting the plague out of the way. At least chance of plague, I suppose. Alright, he's moving up towards that part of Egypt. Over here we actually need the underground sewers. Alright, next turn we're going to attack Tyrus, at least parts of it. We'll have to see how that will go. And over here I guess we'll just upgrade the farms to get some more food in. Alright, but Also one thing I wanted to go and check is Bactria. Are you willing to get peace? Yes, you
patient
are.
people.
But nothing else. So we're just going to see how that will develop. I don't think they're really ready to attack us yet. But I guess we're going to send him towards a new governorship. Osirun, I guess might be the best one after that. Alright, Osirun can go for... You have enough food, so let's go for bread and games edict. Thank you. And next time we'll actually also destroy the barracks so we can build something else there. And maybe recruit some more troops for those ones. But it's going to be interesting to see. Oh god, they recruited a lot. Yeah, Bactria is going to attack that city. Hopefully I can reinforce it. That would be useful, because I think we could defend it in the city with those reinforcements. So that's going to be interesting. Because I really don't want to lose it. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if we can defend our territory. No, thank you. Well, here we go. Let's go and push forward. We got now a little bit less money, of course, because we recruited some stuff. But out of interest, so we got 11, 9. He's still recruiting, so he will get more stuff. And in Tyrus, we got a total of a little bit less. But the thing is, we are not on the eye, so I think we could win it. We just have to be careful. So we're going to do that in a second. First, I want to go and put my stuff in here. Oh crap. Okay, how much? How much? Ooh, there's not a chance. There is no chance at all that you're going to win that. And now I'm seeing that I'm actually to remove the wrong city. Oh crap, I've removed the wrong building. There is no chance I'm going to win that. I'm just seeing that. Because this settlement is far too sparsely defended. So good day to that one, and I will just fall back towards this city, because there is not much chance I will be able to recruit them. So we'll have to just take it, I guess. Alright then, because of those increased in our food production. Yeah, that's our food. Alright, so we can actually get there, so we didn't know we have returned. We could do that actually. Palmamara. Actually, what I'm going to build is an underwater casinos, and then we go to war with the Ptolemies for Tyrus. Oh, wait a second. Of course, if we... I have a feeling he might still Sally actually. But doing a night attack would be very useful for us. Because that would mean that we don't have them, and then hopefully he will still Sally. I think this is the better option, because there is still a small chance they just win. But now there is no chance of victory for them if we attack them with all of these ones in one army. So let's go and do that first. And then afterwards you just take Tyrus. Alright, let's go to the battle. Well, our first battle of the campaign. Let's go and start off. Let's start and deploy, of course. Alright, that is definitely not good for them to do that. But we're just going to do a nice central line. And on both flanks we'll have some Tauric swords. And I guess then for cavalry protection we have the Espitarario spears. I'm just going to call them Tutorial spears because what else there has to say there? What else is the word for that? What is supposed to what is supposed to be? How that's supposed to be pronounced? I will not try and do that again. No, that ain't happening. Alright, and then we've got our slingers in front. I don't also think actually have the missile advantage in this one. Alright, let's start the battle. Let's go and push forward. And let them die. And I will see you when the battle starts. Well, here we are. Let's go. And yeah, we're actually going to. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Is that just a charge of cavalry into my skirmishers? I don't notice. Yes, it is. Everybody, they actually are doing it. There is a skirmish charge of them realizing that we have more missiles than them, and then they're going to attack us. And they're going to get their nice fully off because I was not paying attention. It went quicker than I expected, and we're going to get nicely volleyed and javelin charge. Luckily, it is overall not too bad, I think. Oh god, these guys are going to get absolutely smashed. Oh, oh, that's going to be very, very painful, I think. Come on, dude. I sent you back already. I probably should have done that with you two as well. Luckily enough, these guys don't actually charge into our sword, into our things. So, and these guys are actually going to come too late. I will send you now into a formation because otherwise you can't get back in. Because you guys will be fine. An absolute slaughterfest already. We already got some kills in. But let's go to normal speed now. And let's pull back our cavalry, otherwise they're going to get slaughtered. Because of friendly fire, we already get slaughtered there anyway, their entire force. So, oh god! Look at that! God damn it, you bastards! Alright, let's actually charge them in on because they got a nice chance against us, but we have now our line engaged. Seemed to really got some routers. As you can see, it is not the most difficult thing to do this, but again, most of this, of course, is all up for debate. Most of the damage actually being done by the missiles. Over here, one of our pilots is getting a bit rinsed by their javelin falls, but is of course more than understandable. Let's actually send our cavalry around to help out with that, because I really don't want all our things to die. It seems already that we won, but that was inevitable goal. Of course, we're not in here for the big fight. Now I'm thinking we definitely could have won that, but it definitely is for us a little bit better because just overall the amount of men that they are now sending in instead of what we would have been fighting afterwards. And it should bring us less depth. We of course also can take over their defeated units, so we should also take a little bit of their men over, so we actually have taken even less damage. Alright, then it shouldn't be too much of a problem anymore. Let's just charge in. And here we go. Not bad. Our first battle, a clear victory. Clear-cut victory that should not be too difficult. And a nice ender for the episode. I know I'm just going to take these ones more shorter, so we just have some more things to do. And yeah, this one definitely was more an introduction episode into the series. And hopefully you enjoyed it. Again, thank you for watching. Next time I'm definitely going to try to take Tyrus and expand a little bit more, and hopefully we can resolve the Bactrian War. Though that might be an episode or 3 before we're done with that, because we actually have to send now an army up there to help defend us. I might still have to just go for a peace treaty if they want it, because I think that might still be the best option now think of it, because I'm not able to defend the province and I don't really want to lose it, so going for a peace treaty might just one thing that we need. But let's go to the campaign map, shall we? And we got a decisive victory, of course. How couldn't we not? Well, there we are. We've lost only around 160 men, so that was definitely worth doing instead of fighting. And because we cannot actually go on, we could go. We actually can attack it right now. No, we can't. Okay, so just wait a little bit. Just going to siege them out, but I do think that it will sally still, so that would be great. I think upkeep cost definitely would help us out here. There's already 300 less upkeep cost for us. Any cool units? Not really. There of course is a chance that sometimes the AI will do. So let's go for diplomacy and just let's see if we can maybe get a peace treaty with them. They're also at war with the other guys. Really? You're at war with them as well, so why won't you want peace? They're going to take advantage of you leaving your territory, mate. God damn it, yeah, I should have made peace with them right away. Alright, we'll see what happens. Okay then. That will be it. Alright, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this first part of the Seleucid Empire with Ancient Empires. If you want to check out more for yourself, again, link in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed it, and hope to see you all in the next part. Tomorrow we'll have the first episode for Assassin's Creed, and I think also there will be a part 2 for Seleucid, for the Ancient Empires Seleucids. So thank you for watching, and have a great day, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye bye.